Hello everyone, Chris Neighbors here, and this is my blog post on tips on filling out the FAFSA. Filling out the FAFSA is a crucial part of most students' financial aid packet. If filled out properly, it can offer you everything you need to get through school. I have put together 4 tips that I think are especially important to consider while filling out the FAFSA. First, it's important to remember that it's free. There are many sites out there that will try to charge you to fill it out. Some sites even offer help in exchange for money, but none of those are necessary. To fill out the FAFSA for free, go to www.fafsa.ed.gov. Tip number 2 for filling out the FAFSA is to do it in a timely manner. You are able to start filling it out on January 1st of every year. If you wait until you and your parents get your tax returns back, you'll be making a huge mistake. Generally, they give funds on a first-come, first-served basis. When you first fill it out, you can enter estimates into the form. Once you get your tax return back, you can go back to the website and make it accurate. An important thing to mention is to keep yours and your parents' PIN numbers. You will need these numbers every year. I personally write mine down in multiple places so I won't lose it. If you do lose it, you'll just be wasting time and waiting to get another one. Also, make sure it's complete and accurate. If it's accurate, most information can carry over for the next year, which means it's easier to fill out. Tip number 3 is not to mention any retirement assets or home equity on your form because they don't care about that money. If you count it as income, they will offer you less financial aid. They will, however, ask you about second homes and real estate investments, which you have to disclose. Also, make sure you don't mention any household possessions as assets because that will shrink the amount of aid you receive. The last tip for filling out the FAFSA is to make sure you choose wisely when deciding which parent's tax information you use. In the ideal situation, it would be best that you use your parents' information, which makes the least amount of money. That being said, you are supposed to put down the parent that you live with the most throughout the years. You must enter your parents' tax information until you are 24 years old, even if they don't help you out with school. The exceptions to that rule is that if you're married, if you have a child, or if your parents are deceased. If you receive a lot of financial aid, most schools will do an audit on your taxes. That is why it's important to give them everything they require while not offering up any extras. For a recap on the 4 tips, number 1, make sure it's free. Number 2, fill it out as soon as possible. Number 3, don't disclose things you consider assets, but they don't. And number 4, choose the right parent.